Scoring points and dominating and winning more games in Madden 26 is pretty simple if you know how to pick the right formations and call the right plays at the right times. The game always changes a little bit for whatever reason after they do patches. But I'm going to show you guys the 5 best offensive formations that you can use to help you win more games, and I'm going to give you some plays out of those formations. And some of these plays are overpowered. But before I give you this information, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We can all come here and learn how to be better at Madden. All right, so the first formation we're going to look at is my favorite, gun bunch offset. All types of plays that you could use. This formation is in the Colts playbook and it's in Atlanta's playbook. All right, so I'm gonna go with this play, corner out dig. Now there's several plays out of this formation. If you lab it and practice it, you will have a nice offense, a nice scheme. Trust me, that's why I've been using this formation for years. I'm gonna just go random defense and see how that works, but I'm gonna show you how this is a play that you could use. Setup's pretty simple on this play. Just put the tight end on the streak. And I like to put the far right receiver on a flat route or a zig route, depending upon what I see on the defense. But you could run it stock and it could still be effective and work for you. Also, too, I like to put the running back on a little choice route right here so you can have a nice little check down. Now, the next formation is Y off trio close. You can find this formation in the Lions and Jaguars playbook. Now, this is one of those overpowered plays I was talking about out of this formation. Motion PA cross switch. This play can literally beat every defense in the game. Doesn't matter if it's zone, man, cover 2, cover 3, it don't matter. It will beat it. Now, what you want to do is you want to put your tight end on the drag, and then you want to streak the wide receiver on the right side. Somebody is always going to be open on this play. And if the tight end is open right there, you hit them. But somebody is always going to be open on this play, guaranteed. You just have to make the right read. If for some reason the drag route to the tight end isn't open, this crossing route gets open, especially against man coverage. This motion route right here, this route gets open a lot against man coverage and certain zone coverages outside, I would say, cover 2. You just have to pass lead the ball down. The next formation is trips X nasty. You can find this formation in the Panthers and Steelers playbooks. The play I'm looking for is an absolute problem. Yeah, here it is. Quick fork zig. This play beats all coverages in Madden 26. I ain't gonna lie to you. This play I'm about to show y'all right here, I've won a lot of games using this play. I've got a lot of first downs, a lot of touchdowns, the whole 9. So this play right here, if it's man coverage, you can just throw it to your slot receiver right there, because that receiver will always get open. They do a little glitchy little route that just always gets open. You have to be aware of the user though. So if the user is right there and it's man coverage, you can still find the open guy, which you put this guy right here on the comeback route, the outside receiver, and you hit them right there, bam. And that route can beat zone coverages as well. And so let's talk about zone coverages. If they're playing the zone, you can wait for this receiver right here to get open on that little delayed route, because that route's going to get open against zone coverages. Trips tight end is the next formation. You can find this formation in the Bucks and the Commanders playbooks. RPO alert bubble is the play, and I'm telling you, this play is overpowered. I can't stand this play personally, but want to give you guys this information. This play, no matter what you call on defense, is so hard to defend because of the RPO. And if you was to catch your opponent at the right time with this play, well, you're going to get a first down, maybe even a touchdown, depending upon where you use it. I see this play used a lot in goal line situations, red zone, stuff like that. So it's a very effective play. And then to make matters even worse, you can have a whole little passing scheme out of this formation, which can confuse and frustrate your opponent, especially if you know what you're doing. I like to have a little Texas route a lot of times out of this formation. I don't use this formation much, but I have used it. And when I do it, I like to use a little Texas route, just something that's going to get the user either going a certain way or going another way. And here's a nice little passing concept for you. You can put your tight end on the drag, put your outside receiver on a comeback route, and then of course put the running back on a Texas route. This is so hard to defend for anybody. And the reason, because there's just so many options and users just want to guard the middle of the field. Gun Bunch X Nasty. You can find this formation in the Bills and Bears playbooks. And I'm pretty sure it's in the 49ers playbook too. Almost any play out of this formation is very effective. But we're going to be looking at the Y flat goal line play. You can get real creative with this play and almost always create an open wide receiver, which is basically what you want. So for this play, what you want to do, put the tight end on the drag, put the far right receiver on a corner route, and if the tight end is there, bam, that's at least an open 5 yards right there. But what I like to do is I like to put the tight end on the drag, and then you put your X receiver on a zig route along with the corner route. And if it's man coverage, somebody's going to be open. But the big secret to Gun Bunch X Nasty to make it really effective is to make sure you're using any of those plays with motions in them, or at least the ones that you like. Play with it, lab it, practice it, because they can all be devastating to your opponent's defenses, because playing defense is by far the hardest thing on Madden 26. I don't give a damn what nobody says. And there you have it, the 5 most overpowered offensive formations in Madden 26. Lab these plays and formations up, play with them, and I guarantee you it will improve your game. Thanks for watching.